Hey guys, Kamil here from Dubai. I decided to record some valuable video for you today. Most of us, we work for some companies which sell the products or services, or some of you, you just run the business by your own, and you also need to sell whether it's product or service, but for sure you sell something which needs to improve the other's life and make their life happier. So there are some principles in sale which help you to sell more products and more services, and I'm sure you will like these principles. I'm sure you will like this video. So the first and the most important principle for me, which also changed my life and my sale, and the principle says that you need to treat your potential client not as a client but as your friend. Treat him as your good friend, and if you think how you treat your friends, you will realize very quick that you always want good for your friend, and you always like to recommend something good for your friend. So let's say that you went to the cinema to watch some really nice movie, and you went also another day to watch some movie which you didn't like a lot. So of course you want to recommend good movie for your friend, and usually after the movie you tell to your friend, hey, you need to watch this movie, it's really nice movie, you definitely need to go to the cinema. Of course you don't recommend the bad movie. I could rather say that you will tell to your friend, hey, don't go for this movie because it sucks, it's shitty. Yeah? So you need to be the same with your clients. Treat your client as your friend. If you have some products or services which you don't believe it works for him, if you believe that he will not be happy, he will not be satisfied with your product or your service, recommend the one which is supposed to be good for him. So don't think that, okay, so I'm gonna sell him some shit only because I'm gonna get more commission. Don't do that. Treat him as your friend, because once you will tell him something good, once you will give him value of your product or service, he will recommend you to the others. He will come back to you. He will stay with you sometimes forever. He will be coming back to you and buy the products and services to the rest of your life. If you will be honest with him, and if you will treat him as a friend, if you will want to really change his life for better. Yeah, so don't sell something only because you have a higher commission and you can get more money, because on the end you will see that maybe yes, this month you will get more money, but after a few years you will have very bad opinion, and actually nobody will buy anything from you. So the most powerful principle for me: always treat your customer, your potential client, as your friend, as your best friend. Always try to put yourself in his shoes, and you need to think what is the best for him, what can make his life better, and I promise you, you will see the results very fast once you will start to treat your potential client as your friends, not as a clients. And then we have another point. So another principle, another point is be flexible. Not everyone is the same, so be flexible. Even your friends, they have different needs, they like something different. So don't give the same product or the same service to everyone. Adjust the product, adjust the service, and whatever it is, always be flexible. If your client asks you for something, and you don't have it in your offer, add it. Be flexible for him. If he asks you, let's say, for the delivery of this product, but you don't do delivery, or he asks you for the home service and you don't do the home service, but you have this possibility to do the home service, do that. You're not like a government. You don't need to be strict. You cannot say, no, we don't do home service, and that's it, and you lost the client. But if you have possibility to do the home service, just do that. you can prepare the other offer for him. You can tell him, okay, we can do the home service, but at the same time, you need to know that because of the transportation and everything, I need to charge you a bit more. But anyway, he will be satisfied, he will be happy because actually you gave him an offer which is adjusted to him. So another point was be flexible and don't be blind, yeah? Just be flexible. And another principle and point which is obvious, but anyway, not everyone follows this principle. So be honest and don't lie, and it's very important because unfortunately many people lie about their products or their services. So let's say that they promise to deliver the product within 2 days, but they don't do that, and there is nothing worse than lie. Then nobody is going to trust you, nobody is going to buy anything from you anymore. If you also promise that yes, this product has 1 year guarantee, but then within 6 months someone wants, I don't know, let's say the money back or whatever, but you say, no, there is some little point that we cannot give you the money back. So you lied again, you told him that you have 1 year guarantee and now there is nothing to do. You cannot lie, be honest about your product, about your service. So if someone asks you, hey, am I going to have a result with this service, with this let's say that this is massage. What do you think if my lower back pain is going to disappear or not? And if you know that it's impossible, you cannot tell him, yes, of course, only because you want some commissions. Don't do that. If you don't believe that it's gonna help him, better to be honest. I'm so sorry, but I'm not sure because every single case is different. I'm not sure if this massage is going to help you. For sure, this massage is going to relax your muscles. It may help you, but at the same time, you need to know that I cannot promise you anything. It's much better answer than just saying that yes, of course it's gonna help you. And then after, let's say, 4 months, you promise to deliver the result, and the person tells you, hey, I still have lower back pain. So you're a liar. And again, he's not gonna recommend your company, your service to anyone. It's even opposite. He's gonna tell, hey, never go to this guy. He's a liar. He didn't deliver the result, and he promised. So he's a liar. Yeah. So it was another principle. So be honest. Another point, another principle is to don't overtalk, don't be too specific. Your clients very often, they are not experts like you, they don't know much about your products, and they don't even want to know. They just want results or they want good product. So when I went to buy my phone, for me the most important thing was that my phone is going to have good camera, because I knew that I'm gonna record some videos. And the guy started to tell me about all of the specifications from the phone, and I really didn't care. I just asked him, hey, look, does this phone has good camera or not? That's what I want to know. And then he again started to tell me, yes, this phone has this kind of processor, this phone has, and I don't know anything about the phones. I didn't even want to know that. If you just tell me easily, yes, this phone has a great camera, you can have a nice pictures, and you will be so satisfied with your videos. So instead of over talking about your product, just tell about the results, what he's gonna to get from this camera. So what I wanted to hear this time, I wanted to hear, hey bro, you're gonna be, I don't know, let's say the best YouTuber, you're gonna have such a nice pictures, your videos will be the best because of this camera. That's what I wanted to hear, yeah? So be like that, don't overtalk. Another principle is to don't argue with your potential client or your client. And I know it sounds obvious, and everyone is going to respond now, no, I never argue, how it's possible, what are you talking about, what kind of argument? But yes, it happens even if you don't know that you're doing that. And if your client has some concerns, some doubts, sometimes he tells you, for example, no, it's too expensive. And what salesperson usually do? The response, the answer is, no, sir, it's not expensive. Hey, so now he told him, hey, you are stupid, you are wrong, because it's not expensive, so you're wrong. And how does it sound? It sounds horrible. So of course, instead of trying to convince him that, hey, no, it's not too expensive, it's better to say why it is expensive. Because maybe in his eyes, he doesn't see that this product or this service is valuable. Yeah? So maybe that's why in his eyes it's expensive. But if you will explain him why the price of this product or the service is like that, then maybe he will change his opinion, and then he will think, yes, that's right. Now I don't find this product or service as expensive, because now I see the value of this service or product. Yeah, so instead of argue with the client, let's say that the client says, but I don't like the yellow color. Hey, and you cannot tell him, but yellow color is great. do you see how does it sound? You cannot argue with the client. If the yellow color for him is not nice, if he doesn't like the yellow color, you cannot tell him that, hey, yellow color is great. Instead of that, you can tell him that maybe you have different colors of this car, maybe red or white. And trust me, so many people make these mistakes, that they start to argue with the client, and then of course the client wants to protect and wants to run away, because hey, it's argument. I wanted this guy to help me, to advise me which products should I choose, and then now he's trying to tell me that I'm wrong and I'm supposed to like the yellow color. So of course you cannot do that. Yeah, you need to listen to the client, you need to adjust this offer to him, and don't argue with him. Always try to find some solution and explain him why, for example, it's too expensive, or why it's yellow, because maybe there is some advantage of that it's yellow. So don't argue with client, because he will not buy anything from you, and treat him again as your friend. Yeah. Another sixth principle is don't complain about your competitors. This is the worst thing you can do for me. It says very bad about you. If you complain about your competitors, it shows that you don't believe on your product. It shows that you are not a good person, and you talk about others behind their back. So if, let's say this is the fitness club, and someone tells you, yes, but I heard that your competitors here, right next to you, they are the best, and they have cheap membership, cheaper than yours. And then instead of complaining, it's even better to say good about them, and it sounds much better, and it tells about you good. So instead of complaining and telling them, hey, no, they're not the best, they're actually, they cheat and they don't have this one and this one, it's good to say, yes, they are definitely good. Our competitors, this fitness club is really great, but unfortunately, as I remember, you mentioned that you are interested of group classes, and as per my knowledge, unfortunately, they don't have any group classes. So that's why it's better for you to join here, as you can join our group classes. And also that's why our membership is a bit more expensive, because we have a group classes, and the other competitors, they don't have this kind of group classes. You see? So it sounds much better, it sounds different than just telling like, no, don't even go there, they are shitty, you know? And that's what I noticed that many times happen. So let's say that there's some consultants, they complain about the competitors, and it's very bad, because if I would be a client, I would run away, because probably he complained on everything, he's negative, and maybe he will tell to the other members something bad about me once I will leave, you know? So it's always good to say something good, but at the same time tell about your product or about your service, your company, something better. Yeah? So yes, they are good in that, but we have this one and this one, so I believe that my product or my service will satisfy you more. Yeah, it sounds much better. Okay? Another principle is to focus on the beginning and on the end of your appointment. So this is these 2 moments of your appointment with the customer are the most important, because we human beings, we remember the most the beginning and the end. We don't remember very much the middle of the appointment. So it's really good if you will greet your client with the nice, proper, strong handshake, with the eye contact and with the smile, which shows your excitement that you meet great person. And then you will build much more better relation between you and client, and the deal will be much better as well. And the same thing on the end of your conversation. It's good to smile on the beginning and then to have professional presentation, and on the end you can again give the strong proper handshake, again the smile, and mention that you're looking forward to meet him again. At the end of the conversation, you again need to thank to the person for this meeting. You need to smile, you need to keep the eye contact, and focus the most on the beginning and on the end of your meeting. It's very important. You don't need to be very focused for the whole meeting. Remember, the beginning and the end of your appointment will be the most important if you're gonna close the deal or not. And the last principle, one of my favorite one, is to don't sell your product or don't sell your service, sell the result. So again, let's say that this is the fitness club and someone came to buy the membership because he wants to lose the weight, or she wants to lose the weight because of her wedding, which is going to happen in 6 months. When you make a tour at the fitness club and you want to show your equipment that you have at the gym, don't talk about your equipment. Nobody cares about this equipment, especially that if this is the client who never exercised before. He doesn't know anything about the chest press machine. She doesn't know what she can expect from this one. So you can mention shortly about this machine, which will help her. And here you speak about the result, which is going to help you to look amazing on your wedding. These machines, these equipments, this treadmill are going to help you fantastic on your wedding. Everyone is going to look at you. It's gonna be the best day ever, because our personal trainers, they will also help you to deliver the best results. So as you mentioned before, you would like to lose 10 kilograms, and we will do our best to deliver you this result, and I'm sure you will be so happy and satisfied during your wedding. And it sounds much better, and the possibility that you're gonna sell the membership to the fitness club is much higher, that you're going to mention only about equipment, because they don't have equipment. So instead of telling, hey, we have 20 treadmills, you can run on them, and we have 5 machines for legs and 5 machines for chest, people don't care, because people don't even know how they can use it. Instead of that, tell them that it's gonna to help them to achieve these results, whatever their goal is. And as you see, it sounds much better, because if you will build my emotions, if you're gonna sell my result, I will be happy to join, because you just told me that I'm gonna achieve my goal, and that's what I want. I don't care that you have 20 treadmills if the 20 treadmills are not going to help me. Yeah, so focus on that as well. Yeah. Okay, that's it for today. Thank you so much for watching. Sales is the subject that I love the most, and I could talk about it for the next 4 days without any hesitation and without any break. And of course, because you don't have so much time, this video is so short. I hope that you will use all of these rules, all of these principles into your business or into your work, and you will have more clients, you will have more satisfied clients, you will have a good opinion, good reputation about your service, about your product, about your company, about yourself. So it's very important to follow all of these rules, and then I'm sure you will have all of this. Yeah. So yeah, that's it for today. And as I said, sales is a subject that you can still improve and improve. If you want to be the best salesperson ever, but at the same time, not like a salesperson who wants to sell, but who wants to make the other's life better, you definitely need to read more books, you need to attend, you need to participate to some workshops, and you need to improve your things. You need to learn all the time the psychology of people, and please treat your potential client, treat them as your best friends, because otherwise it's not nice if you want to sell something. So the main message today is sell without selling. Yeah? Whenever you meet someone, think that you just want to make their life better, happier, and then you will sell whether you like it or not. Thank you for watching and have a great day today.